There we go. Okay, great. Move back a little bit. So could you mute yourselves now? Or I can, yeah.
Can you see me?
I can
mute.
Yeah, I've muted you. Yeah, okay, great. If at any point you need my attention, you can always do a chat message to me, or just come closer to the screen and try and get my attention. Okay, so welcome everyone. So people who are going to watch this on the recording, welcome. So today's class, I had the sort of intuition or the guidance or the insight to start working through the 10 Mahavidyas in our sort of to bring them into our practice in some way. So if you don't know who they are, you don't need to know anything for this to work for you. But basically in the Tantra Yoga tradition, there are 10 wisdom goddesses, the 10 Mahavidyas, and normally they're kind of studied or worked with in a particular order. And it just so happens that the first goddess, who's kind of like the most powerful one actually, is Kali. And I'm sure you will have heard of Kali. Sure you'll have heard of her. If you wouldn't have heard of any of the others, you would have heard about her because she is represented a lot, even in Western culture now, as the fierce goddess, the warrior goddess, the one who slays demons, the one who has the chopper in her hand, who has the tongue hanging out, who's standing on or sitting on Shiva, who's the sort of representation of the divine masculine, so she is the embodiment of divine feminine in that particular archetype. So yeah, I've been doing a little bit of, I've worked with these goddesses before in my Dancing the Goddess practice. We did a whole series of working with them then, and they are very powerful, so just to kind of acknowledge that. But also they bring beautiful lessons for us on our spiritual journey. So I'm just going to like read a couple of things, not a lot, about Kali, so that you can have that awareness in our practice today. And some of it actually might be relevant, especially listening to what you were saying, Claire, actually. So Kali can be invoked for transformative strength, for purifying the inner body and the chakras, for burning limitations, for discovering truth in a confusing situation, letting go of outmoded structures or egoic tendencies, for all forms of enlightenment, for purifying and strengthening the heart, and for transcendent ecstasy in meditation, lovemaking, or in the midst of troubles. In nature, you'll recognize her in very dramatic events like lightning, volcanic eruptions, tornadoes, tsunamis, and also she's associated with childbirth, but also obviously that can also be metaphorical in terms of birthing something new, also rebirth in your personal spiritual journey. So it's a very strong, clear force that can be seen as scary or loving, depending upon how you choose to regard her. And of course, she's usually depicted as black or blue skin, so she's dark, and that's said to represent the void of sort of nothing, pure consciousness. So that's just a little bit about Kali. I mean, there's a lot that could be said, and we might work with one of her mantras today. I've lost my page now. Here we go. So the mantra, there are many different ones, and I thought I would use the simplest one. So the seed sound is Krim, K-R-I-M, Krim. But a simple mantra we could use to work with her is Krim, Hum, Krim. So 3 syllables, Krim, Hum, Krim, H-R-E-E-M is the last one. Middle one is just Hum, H-U-M. So Krim, Hum, Krim. So we may work with that. Hrim, hum, hrim. And we're actually going to do more of a classic Kundalini Kriya today to go along with that, because I really felt like we need some breath of fire to cleanse and purify. So there will be some quite strong Kriya aspects, but always, you know this, take care of yourselves, only do what you can, adjust, modify, rest if you need to, especially because I can't see you quite so well as I would ordinarily. Okay, so we're going to get going. So just come a little bit further back onto my mat. And going to bring my Shruti box in. And we're going to start with that mantra. Hrim, hum, hrim. So I'm always moving, just making sure everything's okay. Oh, you need to plug in. I bet she needs to plug in. I'm just going to start getting the sound going. So we're going to get ready. And we're going to get ready by just settling into our positions wherever we are on our mats or chair. Yeah, okay. And just taking your focus inwards when you're ready by closing your eyes. And deepening your breath and breathing your breath in and all the way down to your roots and out from your root all the way up and out. So taking nice full deep breaths in all the way down to the root and all the way up and out. And just a few times, make that a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Even though we normally breathe in and out through the nose, just use the in through the nose, out through the mouth a few times, just to feel that you're clearing, emptying, and also just really, really engaging your lungs. Maybe even open the mouth as you breathe out. And then just try this a few times on the out breath. Stick out the tongue and make sounds. So breathing out over the tongue through the open mouth. Allow that sound to vibrate in the back of your throat, so you feel some clearing here in the throat chakra also. One more time, deep breath in. And then we're just going to bring in the sounds of Kali mantra. Hrim, hum, hrim. Hrim, hum, hrim. Hrim, hrim. Hrim, hum, hrim. Hrim, hum, hrim. Hrim, hum, hrim. Hrim, hum, chant at a different pitch or tone to me, please feel free to use a different tone, different pitch, harmonize. Last one. So just resting in stillness and the stillness that that mantra has brought into the space that you're sitting in and into your body, into your mind. And then just noticing again the flow of your breath and the ground beneath you. Noticing where your body makes contact with the earth, the root, the bones of the pelvis, your sits bones. Noticing your legs. Have your hands in Gyan Mudra, so thumb and index finger touching. Hands resting on the backs of the knees. Just be aware of the alignment of the spine and your energy centers. Shift your body a little bit and then find the center. Just move your head a little bit and then find the center. Move your shoulders a little bit and then find the center. And fuller, longer, deeper breath in and out. Belly fills, chest fills on the in-breath. And on the out-breath, we're going to keep the mouth closed, but have a sense of the breath passing through the throat on the out-breath so that you can feel a little vibration and Just making a soft hissing sound through the throat as the breath passes out. Mouth is closed. And there's a sound of the breath moving in and out, passing through the throat. It's made by a slight constriction there. Keep deepening into the fullness of the breath, the expansion of the lungs and the rib cage on the in-breath, and the full emptying out from the belly up on the out-breath. Engage your navel point, the end of the out-breath. Just a slight contraction or pulling in here of the navel point. If you are on your moon cycle, just leave that and just have your awareness here without drawing in. So we're going to begin with a gentle spinal flex. Bring your hands onto your knees. Inhale forward. Open the heart meridian, the front of the chest. Exhale, round back. Kali is also the goddess of time and change, all forms of change. Quite often very dramatic change or instantaneous change. So it could relate to some of the things we're experiencing right now. So just like we did last week, we're just going to add another element to this spinal flex. So it's going to be more Kali-esque this time. So as we come forward on the in-breath, I'm going to lift the hands like this and bring the tongue out. Then just exhale Release down. And as you open, as you come forward, just feel your shoulder blades in the back of your heart. And just bring those shoulder blades a little bit closer. So just be aware of that sensation. So there's a little squeeze of the shoulder blades. After this one, next time we're just going to hold for a moment. So just open up and hold. Squeeze your shoulder blades together in your back. Spread the fingers wide. And exhale, rounding down. Closing the eyes and just coming to rest for a moment. Just bring your spine back into center. And just notice the effects of that exercise as you breathe fully and deeply. Inhale, bring the palms up and the arms out to your side. Exhale, just looking over your left shoulder. Inhaling to your center. Exhaling, looking over your right shoulder. And just have that sense of extension along the arms. More be mindful with yours, obviously, take care. If it feels more comfortable, you can bend the elbows. In your own timing. So you're working with your own breath. And after this one, we're going to come into the center and then inhale up. And look up so long as that's okay for the back of your neck. So pay attention and listen to your body. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And again, listening to your body so you move at a pace and in a way that feels right and comfortable. Use that breath. And then going to just extend this movement so we breathe in up and breathe out all the way down. And it becomes a little bit more dynamic. Again, trust your body, work at your own pace. Next time you inhale up, you're going to make this mudra. 2 fingers, index and middle finger, thumb over the little finger and the ring finger, and bring the hands straight in front. We're going to do that same movement up and down in the front of the body. Inhale up and exhale down, and it becomes more powerful. And now just keep the head steady, the gaze facing forward, eyes closed. And when your eyes are closed, just see if you can keep the attention at your third eye, right here. More, pay attention to your arm. And next time we're going to go up and hold. Inhale up and hold. And imagine that you're channeling lightning, literally the energy of lightning through your arms, fingers, all the way through your body, like you're channeling lightning from heaven to earth, through your body. Hold, hold, and exhale and relax, and relax, and relax, and rest. Rest your arms. Take some nice full deep breaths through the upper body, particularly through the shoulders and the arms. So then we're going to unfold the legs and come onto our hands and knees. Just going to take a sip of my water. Okay. So coming comfortably onto your hands and knees. Where's Claire? Claire's working on a chair, which is actually great. You're going to go down, okay. So just get comfortable, just give each wrist a little rotation and place the hand down. Yeah. And then body weight on those knees and the hands, spread the fingers. Tops of the feet are flat on the floor. And we're going to begin by just making a circular movement with the upper body. Doesn't matter what direction you go in. And it can be small, it can be big. You can totally explore this for yourself. If you need to modify, of course, to take care of your knee or your arm or any other body part, then please do. You're only going to find a way to incorporate your breath with this movement. So most likely it's going to be inhale forward, exhale back, but if you're finding a different way works for you, bring that in so the breath and the body become one. Yeah, beautiful. And allow the movement to become a little freer so that the spine doesn't need to remain flat the whole time. So the spine might want to move a little bit side to side, and in a snaky way as you keep circling. Yep. And then you can also just explore the size of the circle, how big it can go. And also moving between high and low. So you can take in a little bit more more of bent elbow, for example, or deepening down through the thighs so the bottom comes closer to the heels. And this is your own exploration. Breath, flowing circular movements. Strength in the arms, strength in the legs. And the flexibility of the spine. And just let the circling subside so you come into a still place in the center. Inhale, exhale, and just take your bottom back to your heels and reach forward. Releasing the head. And forehead, the third eye towards the earth. And just for a moment, feel like you're pouring any thoughts, any beliefs, anything that's been on your mind that you don't need to hold on to anymore. It's pouring out of your third eye into the earth. And at the same time, letting yourself be nourished and fed with the energy of the earth, rising up into the third eye and also into your womb and yoni space. Inhale, we're going to rise up on that in-breath and come back with the wrists underneath the shoulders. And we're going to begin again, this time in the opposite direction. So starting small, finding your range of movement here. Again, the breath of the body is one. Yep. Let the face relax, let the jaw relax. And then just allowing more freedom and flow in your spine. So on the horizontal and vertical axis, so maybe the spine wants to snake side to side, maybe it wants to move up and down a little bit. So taking this opportunity to unwind any kinks in the spine or any muscles that need a little, just a gentle stretch. Exploring the big circles and high and low, so you can bring a little bit of upper body strength. Yeah. And then slowly coming back to center point. And again, inhale here. Exhale, releasing the tail back to the earth, stretching the hands forward, release third eye to the earth. This time, if it's comfortable, just bring your thumb tips together and your index fingertips together as you're resting forward. You have this triangle mudra. And again, through the third eye, through the womb space, just connect to the energy of the earth and to a sense of the blackness of the earth and the sense of this vast nothingness, this vast space, cosmic essence of the Kali energy. Just let that blackness permeate through into the mind, so everything else just empties out and the screen of the mind becomes blank. And then inhale, just lift your head slightly, looking up, and creep along the mat on your forearms. Creeping along, so your belly is going to come towards the mat. So creeping along, releasing your belly down. Yeah. And body weight on forearms, like the Sphinx. Yeah. Okay, good. So then you're going to tuck your toes and inhale and lift your body weight onto the forearms and the toes. And then exhale down and release your hips and your womb space back to the mat. So again, if anything doesn't feel right here, you miss this one out and you're just going to rest on your tummy. In your own time, inhale, lift up, and exhale down. Give yourself plenty of time to move through the Sphinx pose. Inhale, look down, engage the core, exhale. And next time you exhale down, rest here, and again, inhale, exhale, let the tongue come out, and focus at the third eye. Breathe through the open mouth, so staying in Sphinx pose, tongue is out, and you're breathing through the open mouth. That's it. Inhale, bring your tongue in. Exhale. Inhale, just walk back with your forearms. And then hands on the mat, further forward than your shoulders. And we're going to tuck the toes. And then next in-breath, lift up to come into triangle pose or downward dog. And we're going to begin here by walking out the heels, one after the other. Pushing down the heels towards the earth. Good.
After a few more, when you feel ready, we're gonna do the same with both heels. So lifting both heels simultaneously. Body weight comes onto the balls of the feet with the inhale and releases down on the exhale. Again, always taking care of your body, adapting, modifying, or resting as you need to. And then after this one, just settling into a static posture, adjusting anything else you feel you need to adjust, hands or feet, head is between the arms, and you breathe. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Check in with yourself while you're there in terms of the balance of your body weight, left and right sides, hands and feet. Really have that sense that you are balanced right in the center. And then inhale and slowly walk your feet in towards your hands with the knees bent. So now your hands are close to the front of your feet. Good. Knees are bent and the tail is pointing up right now. So here we're going to inhale, and on the exhale we're just going to bring the chest towards your thighs and dip the bum down. And then inhale, straighten up, but without locking the knees. So be really sensitive with this one. Pay attention to your knees. Insides of the feet parallel, toes spread, body weight equal. And then if you want a more dynamic experience, this is really up to you. You can go really slow and steady. If you want a little bit more, you can make the breath more dynamic. And last one, inhale, straighten up. And then release the upper body weight down, so hanging down. Yeah, feel the weight of your arms, feel the weight of your head. And breathe. Breathe into the backs of your legs, breathe into your lower back. Let the upper body weight stretch out your lower back, your lumbar area. And then we're going to inhale, push into the earth and rise. So slowly, slowly pushing down, breathing in, just to avoid any dizziness. The arms dangle, coming all the way up. Okay, lost my head now. Just going to adjust the screen. Oops. Cool, okay. So we're going to stay standing and just bring your feet wider apart, widen your hips, and the insides of your feet are parallel now. Great. Okay. So we're going to begin with some big hip circles because we just want to loosen up this area. And inhale forward and exhale back.
nourish your hip joints. And also you can feel you're engaging a little bit here, the core muscles, a little tilt. Yeah. And let's change back the other way. Just get in as much now as you can, like a great big hula hoop. Yes. Beautiful. And then after this one, we're going to do figure of eights. So this is, yeah, one hip and then the other hip. So there's a lifting that happens on each side. Beautiful, ladies. Yeah. Great. Then just bring your hands forward. And we're going to do completely opposite to circles. We're going to do a straight line, this movement. So inhale, exhale, pull. So from the side, this, yeah. And also engaging your buttocks and your thighs. Strong movement. And breathe out through the mouth. Okay, almost there. And then after this one, here comes Kali movement again. So a wide stance, fingers spread, tongue out. And come in. I'm going to alternate other side. And again, other side. One more time. If it's comfortable, stay in your squat. If it's not comfortable, just bring yourself back upright. So either upright or staying squatting if it's comfortable for your knees and thighs. And we're going to do a breath of fire here. And again, if it's comfortable for you to do the breath of fire through the mouth, you can open the mouth, tongue out. It's called dog breath. So keep going, and yeah, for anyone watching this who doesn't know breath of fire, just do long, deep breathing. If you want to try breath of fire, start very slowly and focus on the out breath and the contraction of your abdominal muscles and your diaphragm as you breathe out. Okay, keep going, ladies, just a little bit longer. Inhale. Hold this breath and squeeze your root lockable band, your anus, your sex. All these inner organs draw in and up. Hold. And exhale and relax the pose. Yeah, just give your legs a little shake. So we just want to do some more power poses because this energy is a strong, powerful, clearing energy. So we're going to imagine we have a wood chopper and interlace, or the fingers interlaced, and inhale, bring the arms up above, and again the feet are wide and hip width apart. Exhale down. So as you do this beautiful, powerful movement, yes, I want you to really visualize anything in your life right now that you feel needs a little bit of clearing through. Let's give it. And it could be something in your own personality. It could be something, you know, some pattern of behavior you're just really want to let go of. Kali has a string of skulls around her neck and a string of arms around her waist. And she has that cleaver in her hand. Really, it just represents getting rid of these egoic patterns that hold us back. So you can out-breath through the mouth. It can add a little bit more power. You can see you're getting into this. Yeah. Okay, after this one, we're going to ground it into the earth. So on your next out-breath, bring your hands down towards the ground. Knees bent. If that feels too far to go, just have the intention of connecting to earth. Okay, always adapt. And so moving on to that. I want us to use our hands to slap the floor. So another thing, keep going, Kali is associated with is rage, anger, but she can use it positively or she can use it in a shadow way. It's a good emotion, it's a useful emotion when we use it and channel it in the right way. So we can let ourselves feel our power and our anger, and have the intention to let this energy be used in a positive way to empower us, not to destroy others. Last time, and release back to the earth, hands and feet. And then inhaling, pushing into the earth, again, just rising up. Notice how you feel. Just close your eyes for a moment. Just bring your hands into fists. Feel the strength of your arms, the strength of your upper body. Feel how you're grounded through your feet, and the strength of your legs that hold you up. So now we're going to play a little bit with balance and again with power movement. So we're going to bring body weight onto left foot. Balanced. If you need right foot for support, you can stay connected to the ground. If you're happy, you can lift that right leg all the way up. Okay, so inhale and bring both hands together, opposite shoulder. and step down and slice through. We're going to shift body weight onto the other side. Right foot, left leg high. Inhale. So it's a slicing through and across. Slicing through and across. Let that out breath come through the mouth and make some sound. Good. Power and balance. So using our power in a balanced way. We need the grounding of our feet and our legs and our connection to the earth. We need emotional and mental balance. Otherwise, this force is going to be destructive. Balance left and right sides. One more on either side. And release. Excuse me. Now just feel your fingertips. The energy there, the energy in your arms and hands. Give your arms and hands a shake. Give your tailbone a shake. And then soft knees, feet about hip width apart. Just let your whole body shake for a moment. Let your jaw be soft. You can close your eyes. And again, just use this movement to release, to relax. But this is also a very simple and quick way to activate your kundalini energy. So also Kali being connected or associated with your kundalini energy. Powerful, spiritual, transformative energy of pure feminine essence. Let your jaw be relaxed, the mouth slightly open. Just let the breath do what it wants to do. No controlling at this point, just let it flow. And if there's any sound that you want to make, let that happen too. So everything goes, shoulders, arms, hips, belly, breasts, all go, all go. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And let then the shaking gradually subside, slowly subside in its own way until the body's stiller and stiller and stiller. Still but not rigid, still but very fluid. Feel that anchoring through the soles of your feet. And just allow the body to sway very gently, softly, in a completely organic way. So you're not making anything happen. You're just breathing and resting, just allowing the body to float. And then gradually coming into the center. Bringing your hands to your heart center in prayer pose. And then making a downwards triangle. Tips of your index fingers pointing down. Exhale, flow the hands down, past the womb space. Open the palms either side, and in breath. Take in all of life with this sweeping gesture. Looking up, bring the palms together above. Draw the fingertips down. I'm just going to go down a bit so you can see what my hands are doing above my head. So the fingertips are going to come down and open out, make a triangle, and point down and flow down the body. Same thing again, so opening up to the sides with a gesture that takes in all of life, all of your life, all of life. Looking up, hands in prayer pose, drawing down, opening up, and then making this triangle that begins to point down once you pass the third eye. Again, moving at your own pace. Once you know, familiar with the movement, with the gesture, make it your own. So you move at your own pace, and you make the movement significant and full of intent for yourself. After this next cycle through, just let the hands, when they come down in front of the body, let them rest in front of your womb space. That triangle mudra. And nice full long deep breaths. Imagine in the center of that triangle, there's a dot. And just take your awareness into the center of that dot, in the center of your womb space. So I'm just going to show you a picture. This is the yantra for Kali. And that's the symbol for her, for this goddess on the cosmic level. So it's a downward pointing triangle with a dot in the center. So just imagining that in your own body. Yeah. And then inhale. exhale, releasing your hands and come lying on your mats. I'm lying down. I'm going to guide you through relaxation, visualization. Great, so being really comfortable on your mat, resting on your back. Just have a sense that your body is symmetrical as you lie down. So check in with yourself, center of the spine, arms, legs, feet, balanced and symmetrical. If it's more comfortable for your lower back, if there's any tension that's still releasing from your lower back, you can actually bend the knees and have the feet on the ground and the knees together. It can be a good way to release any tension in the lower and mid back. And breathing in and breathing out through the mouth with a sigh or a sound of releasing and letting go. Do that a few times. So the out breath supports the body in relaxation. And right now you can still feel your mat beneath you and the ground beneath your mat. So there's that sense of being held, being supported. And you can let the body become heavy and rest into that. Feeling any tension melt away. Each breath dropping deeper into relaxation. And as you rest and keep letting go, I'm going to read you a verse from the Radiant Sutras, first in Sanskrit and then in the English translation. Vihaya nija dehastam sarvatra asmi iti bhavayan ridena manasa drishtya na anya ikshinya sukhi bhavet. Drop the thought, I am this body. Abandon the limitation, I am only here in this specific place and time. Embrace instead, I am not my body. I am not this place. I am not this time. There is no place. There is no time. Realize I am everywhere, sustained by infinite bliss. And just keep letting yourself go. As if you're emptying out or dropping into an endless black sky. Kali lives as the magnetic draw of ultimate oneness, the call of the self to let go of everything that would separate us from what we always already are. Absolute freedom is found in the pristine inner space, the inner sky that opens on its own in the heart of any moment when thoughts drop away. Kali's essence is the vast, empty, fertile void. Her blackness is the darkness of the ultimate mystery, the transcendent womb of black light, out of which reality is always arising and into which it constantly subsides. She's the cloud of unknowing and the presence behind all things. Kali does indeed dissolve our structures, but always in service of the heart. So now begin to deepen your breath. Let that breath fill the body. Expand the lungs. Bring new energy into every cell, every organ, and every part of your body. Let the breath organically move the body as you gently wake up. Just making little stirring movements. The hands and the feet, arms and the legs, spine. Taking a deep breath and lengthening and stretching through the whole body. And then taking your arms out to the sides. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, across to your left side and then turn the head the other way. And take a few breaths here. And then inhale back to center. Changing legs. Exhale the left leg down and across the body to your right side and let the head lift back. And breathe. Inhale back to center, hugging your knees into your chest and just rocking side to side. Feeling your whole back, getting a massage. And
little activation as well. And then head up. And you can either rock along your spine to come up, or if it's more comfortable, just roll over to your side and push up and around. Just coming back into a comfortable sitting pose. And just take a moment again to bring your hands in that downward facing triangle over the womb space. And with the eyes closed, to imagine that dot right in the center and hold your awareness there. Remember the mantra that we started with at the beginning. 3 sounds. Klim, kum, klim. Just going to say that mantra 3 times. Klim, kum, klim. Klim, kum, klim. Klim, kum, klim. And just taking your hands to your heart. Giving thanks from your heart for this practice and anything else you want to give thanks for. Just bringing the hands to the third eye, the top of the head. Blessing yourself. And invoking your wisdom. Bringing the hands above the head. And releasing it all. And grounding back with the hands on the earth. Thank you. Thanks, ladies. I'm just going to stop the recording and then just, here we go. Stop recording.